AITA for telling my wife it's embarrassing she gave our daughter's bus driver cookies? Some important details. My wife is very shy but enjoys giving and is all gung-ho about showing appreciation to workers she assume aren't appreciated or recognized. She tries to pass these beliefs onto our kids. Because she's too silent to show her appreciation, she does it through gifts. Usually baked goods. I've been embarrassed about it in the past. Our oldest rode the school bus for the first time. My wife was waiting at the stop with our daughter and had her hand the bus driver a bag of homemade cookies. Then when she picked her up from the stop in the afternoon, she gave a bag to the afternoon driver. I asked why she did that when she could easily have just said thank you and left it at that. She said the bus drivers work so hard having to comfort all the nervous kids and handling the unbehaved one while driving, they deserve more than a thanks. I reminded her that this has embarrassed me in the past and I think her behaviors are too extreme. I wouldn't want gifts from someone I don't know. She ignored how I felt. I contacted some people in my life to see if I was just the crazy one here, and most of my friends and my mom agree. My wife's way of showing thanks just makes everyone uncomfortable. AITA? You're embarrassed by your wife giving out cookies as a thank you? That's a weird thing to get embarrassed about. Having a thoughtful, considerate, kind wife. YTA. YTA. Just because you and your family don't like expressing thanks to service workers doesn't mean she has to dislike it too. YTA. Even if I wouldn't eat a bag of cookies from a stranger, I would BTW. I just know some people wouldn't. I would appreciate the gesture and realize they had gone out of their way to make me feel good. You're shaming your wife for having found a way to express herself despite her shyness. You're embarrassed by someone showing kindness. Wow. You're not just an asshole. You're a dick, and so is your mom. YTA. Your wife's way of saying thanks makes everyone unrelated to the scenario uncomfortable. If she's shy and this is how she feels comfortable showing her thanks and being kind to people, then so be it. If it makes her happy and it's a good deed and sets a wonderful example for children, then so be it. It's a harmless, kind and positive gesture that affects no one and involves no one but herself and the person receiving said baked goods. Unless the people receiving it say it makes them uncomfortable or they reject it. Which I'm sure they don't, since your wife continues to offer such gifts. Then you and everyone else don't have a say in it. You're ignoring how she feels about this. Not the other way around. Get a grip and be happy you have such a kind and thoughtful wife. I've received random gifts like this from strangers on tough and good days, and both times I was on the verge of tears. It matters, and it's a good thing. The only embarrassing thing here is how you handled it and the fact that you had to share this with family and make it an ordeal. YTA. You're definitely the asshole. Your wife sounds like such a kind person. And if she wants to give the bus driver homemade cookies to show appreciation, that shows how good of a person she is. I don't understand why you are so embarrassed that she is like this. I'd be grateful to be married to such a caring woman who looks out for other people. A question. Do you think giving homemade baked goods make you look poor? Because I can tell you that people pay well for my baked goods when they ask for something special. Info. You say her behavior makes everyone uncomfortable. But it seems like it only makes you uncomfortable. What reactions has she gotten from the people she has thanked in this way that leads you to feel embarrassed? Not shocked to vote YTA. YTA. My mom was a school bus driver for years, and the gifts people gave her were cherished, because your wife is right. Driving a busload of kids is hard work. It's not like driving a busload of adults. YTA. As a baker, let me tell you that giving a homemade baked gift is truly an act of pure love. She is doing something kind that clearly fills her heart. How dare you step on that and try to rob her of that? Maybe you asking your friends and family inappropriate questions about your wife makes them uncomfortable. So they say what you want to hear so you will just go away. Regardless, your wife did something kind for someone else and you shit on her for it. YTA. Y as for YTA. That's good enough for me. Y as for YTA. That's good enough for me. Y as for YTA. That's good enough for me. Cookie 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 cookie. Also, this isn't about you. Stop making it about you. YTA. What has this world come to that a batch of fresh-baked cookies is now considered embarrassing? I'm not sure. You should be proud your wife is this caring. YTA. What your wife did is not out of the ordinary. There are plenty of thoughtful parents who give treats to the bus drivers. She didn't embarrass anyone. YTA. You're embarrassing. YTA. This is a you problem. And it sounds like you were raised to be that way. So that's sad. My stepdad is a school bus driver and they love getting those kinds of gifts. They go back to the bus garage after the run and brag and share with the other drivers. YTA. Your wife sounds like a gem. Better to over-appreciate people than under-appreciate, especially when they are watching your kids. Kind of important. You hurt your wife's feelings and there is nothing embarrassing about giving cookies to people who make your life a little easier. I'm not sure you deserve this, lady, especially since you had time to pull your friends and your mom. YTA. By a lot. I'm a middle school teacher. And lack of bus drivers is the biggest problem right now. Kids are regularly being shoved into a bus full of 100. During COVID, mind you. Or being notified in the middle of the school day to arrange a ride home from a friend or distant family member. Be nice to your bus drivers. We need them. What an awe. Both you and the jerks who agreed with you. If the person receiving the gifts isn't put off, it's not your place to comment. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. YTA. I'm the same way. I enjoy showing my love and gratitude to my friends and family with homemade treats. When we used to work in offices, I would bring some to coworkers. Hell, I even would give samples of my lunches to a coworker whose daughter has celiac disease. I'm lactose intolerant and cook with very little wheat product or find workarounds. She is being kind and thoughtful. You and your family are worried about how you appear to the rest of the community. Who cares? She sounds like an amazing person. You're embarrassed by her baking cookies and giving them to people who interact with your children? Wow. She sounds absolutely lovely. The world needs more people like her and fewer like you. YTA.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.